Alright, we're going live. Poor connection as normal. And on today's, we got something coming up with the potential tomorrow, so figured I better get her out and get her cleaned up and get her ready to rock and roll. So, let me put this down real quick. I'm going to cover a couple other things I got going on too, so what's going on? We got somebody on here. Alright, hang on, let me get them out. I got them breeding right now. They're mating, so I'm trying to come up with extra saws. I'm letting them mate. Logger Wade gave me a little information that we might. There we go. Alright, we're back. Logger Wade gave me some information on Friday that if we got rained out, that the saw-off might happen on Monday, which is tomorrow. So, if the saw-off's gonna happen, I gotta get my saws ready. That's the little 460 that I've been playing with. And Tater wants to run his 461 against Juicy. That's not even fair. So I figured I would take the old wore out 460 that I've been playing with, and I'm gonna race it against Tater's stock 461 for just a little extra comfort for him. I mean, I don't want to overdo it on my first shot. So what is going on? All right, there we go. There's all the comments coming in. I ain't gonna have time to read them. I'm gonna try to get my saw set up, but I figured I'd let you guys hang out and watch. Oh, it's been a while since I've done anything with these saws. They need a real good bath. They've been laying in the service truck for a few months, neglected. I hope nobody reports me to the Chainsaw Academy for neglecting chainsaws, but they have been getting abused. And a while ago, I did a chain for Tater. I'll get this on here, that way he can't say I'm cheating. This is a steel chain, Tater. RS33, full comp. I cut it a while ago. It's nothing out of the ordinary. There it is, the tie strap that I tied it together with. I ain't filed it yet, and to even make it like you might have a leading edge. There we go. Just so Tater might have a leading edge. Here, I'll even do it like this. How about this, Tater? Let me rub it on the dirt. Get some real good dirt on it. Look, it's got dirt on it now, Tater. Now, let me do it like this. Here we go, Tater. Don't want to beat you. I'm going to have the excuse that I even had a dull chain. Look. Oh, I didn't want to grab hold up with the tailgate, but I guess that'll work. Tater, there you go, buddy. Is that good enough for you? I think I've now beat the edge, what edge on it, off of it. So, the 460 is going to be raced with the 20-inch bar, but so is Juicy. So Juicy has got a 24 on it right now. So I've got to switch her around, get her set up with the 20 that I've now got dull as shit. So Tater's got a leading edge on me as of right now. But tomorrow, that's all going to change if he brings his big boy drawers with him. Let's just hope that we get rained out tomorrow, so we get this over with. Tater's been dreading this. Scared to death. He comes to work with no sleep. He said he's having a hell of a time sleeping at night. And I can believe it. Really can. Whenever you're that cocky and that confident that you're going to learn the saw off that I built the saw to, I mean, I can understand where he's having withdrawals and everything. And I did run this saw one time with a 20-inch bar felling timber with it. And it scared me. I'm not going to lie. It did. It scared me. for the being that the money I've got wrapped up in this saw and the way it was performing actually did scare me. It's hot. It's hot with a 28. It's comfortable with a 24, but it is just flat out vicious with a 20. I'll go ahead and give Tater that kind of information too, Tater. I'm not going to tell you what my numbers are on it though. And I will tell you I am running 50-to-1 mix. It is 87 octane. There is no booster in it. And I'm running Maxima Formula K2 oil. For anybody that knows anything about oil, that's about the best oil on the market that you can get. I don't care who you are and I don't care what you say. I'm going to argue the point to my tombstone that Maxima Formula K2 is the best two-stroke oil for a chainsaw. Hands down. So, whenever this video gets published, there'll be a bunch of people on here crying, boo-hooing about how I'm wrong and they're right. And that's fine, they can say that. I don't care, because I know what the difference is. So, now, Juicy's ready to go and spank Tater's ass. And it's probably going to happen tomorrow. I can't say 100%, but it's probably going to happen. How you doing, Mama? There's my wife. That's Big Mama. We're doing tailgate talk, Mom. Juicy is running the max airflow system. That's what my filters generally look like after 3 days of cutting. Jack Beeler told me to run no more than 2 days, and I've done a lot of RPM checks with my saws on 3 and 4 days, and there's only about 500 to 700 RPM difference from the second day to the third day. And the 460 is still running stock as of right now, and it's dirty. Like I said, they all have been neglected. They need some TLC on them. And this one here's got triple port exhaust on it. I copied Jack Beeler's on the extension. That's what Jack's extension looks like. That's what my extension looks like. So for all the haters that wants to hate on me for copying another guy's work, I did. I copied it because it's a hell of an idea. And where else do I want to go? Oh, the filter oil. When I first started running Juicy, what's up, Austin? When I first started running Juicy, this was the filter oil that I was using. And I really didn't know much about filter oil. I hate that filter oil now that I know what filter oil is. And I'm actually out of the filter oil that I like using, but these are my second best. The filter oil that I like using is a Maxima Fab 1 filter oil. Dickard with Dave. What's going on, buddy? I ain't seen you on here for a while. So, I run the Maxima Fab 1 filter oil, and I run the Maxima Formula K2 two-stroke oil. And all my chains are hand filed with the best file that I think that you can possibly get to hand file with. Save Edge chains. Chain file. I can't talk worth a hoot today. Got poor connection coming on again. And I'll use anything from a 13/64 to a 7/32. I'm not going to give out the information what I'm going to be spanking Tater with, because that is that's my hidden secret for him to figure out after the fact. But I will go ahead and inform everybody that there will be 8 minutes on the chain to be filed. Tater's scared to death of that 8 minutes. He's thinking that we ought to do like 18 minutes, but I don't want to drag this chainsaw saw-off out for 3 days. I'd like to just get it over with. It's kind of like shooting a deer. When you go out deer hunting, you just want to shoot the deer and get it out of its misery and get it over with. That's how I want to do Tater. I just want to go do the saw-off and get it over with. Because, I mean, Tater's been dragging this on now for like 2 months. Scared to death. So, Juicy's going to get to go up first against the 395. The 661 that I've done for Tater is going to go up against the 395. Then after Juicy and the 661 smokes at 395. We're probably gonna go ahead and retire it because Tater's just probably gonna become a steel fan after that episode of them two saws spanking his 395. Instead of hurting him real bad with Juicy, the 661 versus the 660, or the 461 versus 461, I'm gonna bring out the 460. And somebody back there romping and raving around on a derby car. So, for anybody that wants to tag in on this, it's gonna be live. We're about 75% accurate on the going live thing. We'll have plenty of video cameras going, so if the live stream screws up, then we will be able to edit a couple things that needs to be edited, like Tater crying, maybe him stomping off like a little girl. So I got a crap load of comments on here. I ain't had any time to catch up with them. Got some new guys popping in now, wanting to know when the saw off is. We're gonna try to shoot for tomorrow afternoonish. Not really for sure what time. Nelson been bugging the hell out of me, wanting to know what time. I have no clue. Whenever the sun starts to set, I'd say we're probably gonna shoot for around that time. Just be ready around 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. I don't know. For anybody that's on the hater, the Steve Billow haters of the Logwoods, I'll put a post in there on Facebook whenever we're getting ready to do the saw off, if we're even going to do it. I'm not even 100% positive we're going to do it yet. We need to get some more rain to make this work, because we're trying to make it work in on a rain day, so we're all at the mill and everybody can watch Tater cry like a little schoolgirl. So everybody go home, get on your hands and knees and pray for some rain tonight so I can get this over with, because it's really dragging me out. Tater, he's a nervous wreck. I've done said about all I've got to say. Champion Steel is going to come out on top. That's all there is to it. Anybody wants to watch it, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm getting off here. Thanks for all the comments and support. If you want to throw on some comments after this thing gets uploaded, I'll be more than glad to go back through them and check them out. Over and out, fellers.